Hi everybody, this is a video of the Fitzgerald 8-foot fluorescent strip light. As you can see, this is the Fitzgerald 8-foot fluorescent strip light I got from the shop last week. And as you can see, this guy in the shop was owing all these 8-foot Fitzgerald fittings, and he took them down and he saved them in case if any of us wanted to buy them. And he charged me 10 quid for this the strip light, well, the fitting and the tube itself. So anyway guys, as you can see, this 8-foot fluorescent strip light has been repainted white since I got it home. I cleaned it up and put a new gear inside. I kept the ballast is working all right. So, and as you can see this GE 100 watt 8-foot fluorescent tube. It's a T12 one. So, and it says on it GE, it's in a curly writing. I don't like curly writing like that, but I've heard it's F 100 watt / 35. That means it's 35 Kelvin. It's supposed to be 3500. That's regular white, and it says made in Great Britain. Yeah. So this is this Fitzgerald 8-foot strip light, and it's unplugged at the moment, so that'll give me a chance to take a look at this inside of this 8-foot fitting. I had to loosen the screw, so I'd prepare it before I YouTube it. So, right, that's one. Right, and this one is to loosen. It's got a nice shiny screw on, but the other one I unscrewed was a bit painted over from that white spray paint. So anyway guys, so that's two now, so that's, take that off so you can see half of it. So I've got to go to the other end just to unscrew this end. So wow, fancy that, 10 quid, and that's quite enough to buy a big strip light like this. He replaced all his lightings for all these LED ones, so I'm glad he kept them, so it gave me a chance to buy one. So I wanted to buy one of those 8-foot Fitzgeralds, so I've got one of them. So right, that's four now. So right, that's all off now. So as you can see the brown and blue, and that's the neutral and live. So, and as you can see in this middle, you can see the Fitzgerald, the Fitzgerald capacitor, and it's more for the 8-foot strip light, and there's a ballast on it. It says L100 watt, L100 T61 Fitzgerald lighting, 240 volts / 50 hertz, 100 watt, that means 2400 millimeters, and 0.96 AO.52, and that means 125 watts / 2400 millimeters, and that's 0.094A, and that means AO.62C, and that's what it says on the ballast. And as you can see, it says C equals 7.2. I think it says YF 4%, 440 watts. I don't know if it's a W or a V. But anyway, when it says with 25 watt lamp, that means it can take either 100 or 125 watt. And it says TW 130 watts, test hood 155, and then those underneath it says actually T55, or underneath it says 160 watt, 160, or does it say T60? I just don't know. So Bodmin, England. And as you can see on that, and it says license number 6510 100 watt, and that's the lives on it. That's got live, and I put some grommets on it so so any bits of that metal don't dig into the cable, so it doesn't electrocute me when I'm demonstrating it like I'm doing now. So anyway, so as you can see the capacitor and the ballast inside. Does you see anything else on this? Let's go up to this end, guys. So here we are. We've got this lovely starter button. Let me just take this out. See, it's getting through this fit in here. So, because I've took the plate off. Now, this starter button, here it goes. It says Luminux, how's it pronounced? Luminux, part number .point 7047, single 220 to 240 volts. 70/75, 85/100 to 125 watt starter. Does it say anything else? No, just say the starter on it. But anyway, that's a nice starter. It's a big bright glow, and you'll see 1 second when I get this back together again, guys. So that's it. It's fastened on now. So anyway, guys, let's take a whole lot of the look at the inside. You can see in the centre, see the ballast and the capacitor, they've all come together and usually prevents the overflow. I tested the ballast last week and it works perfectly fine, so... And this guy who was in the shop saved those all them Fitzgerald 8-foot strip lights, and I bought one off him and he charged me just 10 quid for it, and that's quite enough. So that'll give me a chance to put it on YouTube like I'm doing now. So anyway guys, let's get this thing back together, shall we? So before I look, and it says and in the inside it says neutral and live, so it's got the lives on it. So anyway guys, I'm going to put this one back on now. So right, that's it now. So let me just get the screwdriver. So we'll put this one back on now. So there we go, and that's one getting tightened down now. So I thought the GE fluorescent tube would have been worth to put on YouTube, and I've tested it and it works perfectly fine. So that's one. So now put this screw back on now. So oopsie daisy, that's it, tightening on now. That's it, that's two. Right, I'll go put the other half of the plate. They split this strip plate into two because it's 8 foot long, but the actual height of it is actually 7'11", but it's actually classed as 8 foot. But that's what it's classified as. I don't know why they made an 8 foot, not a 7 foot one. That's 2 feet bigger. It's a foot bigger than the 7 foot. They never seem to make 7 foot strip lights, but an 8 foot one is supposed to be the final biggest strip light. So that's put number 3 in now. So, oh, here we go. Right, and that's tightening nicely down now. It's a good thing I cleaned it up though, because when I got it home, I took it apart so I can bath it and clean it up to get all the rusty flurries out of it. So that's 3. So anyway guys, the final one is this one now, and that's screw number 4. So right, and that's, I know it's kicked in with paint, so I'll just have to spare it, don't we? Oh, that's as tight as it'll get. So anyway, so that's 4. So anyway guys, I'm going to prepare this strip light now. So oh, let's go to the let's go down this end. Right, that's it now. It's fitted in now. It's done that end. Right, we'll get this one in now. So oh, that sludged it a bit. That's it. Now it's fitted down nice and tightly. Now let's go to the other end. I know it's a bit funny when you're doing it with one pair of hands. So let's go down to this end. That's fastened on now. It's fastened down perfectly tightly now, and it's fastened on like so. So, oh, excuse me. So anyway, guys, make sure it's turned off at the switch. This is a Crabtree grid switch. So anyway, it's turned off at the switch now. So all I'm going to do now is turn it on. I'm going to plug it in now. So I'll show you the interior of this fitting. So right, that's it now. It's right, guys, and it's on at the extension lead, that MK socket. So anyway, guys, let me just pull this a bit forward towards me. Let's just get this up and ready and everything. So right, nice old vintage grid switch. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now is turn the big light off now. So right, that's it now, guys. The big light's gone out now. So onto the Fitzgerald 8-foot fluorescent strip light, everybody. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow! And as you can see, it did start up more quickly. So anyway, guys, the last time, so the Fitzgerald 8-foot strip light has fully come on now. So I'll try and get this camera in focus. So anyway, guys, so as you can see now, the Fitzgerald strip light's fully lit up now. So it will start with 100 watts, and that'll be equivalent to 500. So we give out 500 watts of light, blah, blah, blah. So last time when I YouTubed an 8-foot strip light, it was that Thorn one that I brought home in my brother's car. That was about 3 years ago. So this one, the other one with the other 8-foot tube was that one with the light emission technology, but this one's the GE one. So anyway, guys, as I was telling you guys, when I brought home this 8-foot strip light with the 8-foot tube, the other 8-foot tube was a light emission technology tube, because it was an 8-foot one. It had 835 Kelvin. That's supposed to be like regular white, but it was more like warm white. But I got rid of that tube because the tube was had a very weak startup when I tried it in other fittings, especially like this one. But this one's got more. This one's got more a strong startup. So I've got some other 8-foot fluorescent tubes, the Sylvania one that I got from the guy today and last week, because the 8-foot tubes in his shop, they had more an easy startup than the ones that I got today. So I got rid of those other ones that I threw in bin, because they weren't, the gas wasn't very strong in those ones. They took a while to fully start up. They kept lighting the electrodes. They kept lighting the electrodes throughout the 8-foot fitting. Sorry, excuse me, burping, guys. So anyway, as you can see, this 8-foot strip light's going back my memories. I remember the old market what we used to have in Sheffield years ago. That had loads of 8-foot strip lights, because now all these 8-foot strip lights are all out of style now, because now the LEDs are took over, which I'm really not keen on, because they're not nice and don't have a character. But at one time, when coming into after the 2010s, that was going back nearly 14 years ago, well, coming into like 2012, a lot of those 8-foot strip lights got replaced for smaller strip lights, like 6-foot strip lights, because people were struggling to get another 8-foot tube when the other one went, and that's why they had to replace the whole unit, swap it for a smaller one. And I used to look around every shops for all these 8-foot strip lights, and a lot of them got replaced for smaller ones because they stopped making 8-foot tubes out of them. And that's why they couldn't get another 8-foot tube out of this one. But then again, the 8-foot tube came back in fashion, but they weren't quite the same as this one. They were like light emission technology and what have you. So, and that's all it is. So look up all around my room. That's giving me a right big lot of light. It's giving me about 500 watts of light and what have you. So, and this strip light gives out and that's a more regular white. Yeah, so anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now is going to turn the strip light off now and turn it back on. Here we go. Oh, wow, as you see, when I turn it off, it went yellow when I turned it off. So, anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now is turn the strip light back on now. So, here we go. Wow. Oof, didn't struggle to come on then. You could hear that starter, well, the ballast igniting inside it. But anyway, let's take a good close-up into this etch, the etch on it. I love that etch on it. It says GE. I know it stands for General Electric, F100 watt / 35, made in Great Britain, and it's made by General Electric. They used to call it GC at one time. So as you can see, let's get this camera back in focus. So anyway, and as you can see, this beautiful 8-foot strip light at Fitzgerald. Now that's another one. So I've got all the Fitzgeralds now, all in all sizes and wattages, and the only one I've got now has just got the 3-foot one I bought that came last week. So anyway, guys, and it's on this beautiful switch and everything. So, and that's all it is now, guys. So anyway, guys, so as you can see now, the 8-foot strip light has warmed itself up at 100 watts warm and 500 watts bright and everything, everybody. So all I'm going to do now is going to switch this 8-foot strip light out now. So, wow, and it went yellow when I turned it off. So anyway, guys, I'm going to switch this big light back on now. So, right, that's it now, guys. The big lights are back on now, everybody. So, anyway, guys, this is a video of the Fitzgerald 8-foot fluorescent strip light and everything, everybody. So, I hope you all enjoy this video. So, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everybody.